Okay, we should be good to go. Oh, I see. You did extra protection, turned off your mic as well.
I did, yeah, just to be sure.
All right, so standard procedure before we officially got start rolling as a mic check to make sure your audio quality is either on the same level or lower or higher than me. So we just need to see where we are.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?
It's also good to see you because I mean, for those of you that don't know, Rusty hasn't done a lot of streaming lately because of tech issues. So it's glad that he's fighting the tech world to come and be here today. So give him mad props for that.
We had tech issues this morning before we went live.
I know. But hey, before we actually officially start rolling, you guys, I want to say this really quick. For those of you that don't know, there is a very special nerd in pokeNERDS Inc. history that we unfortunately lost. Today's his birthday, so Turbo brother, I know you're looking down on us from heaven, brother, and you are definitely loved and missed. And we wish you a happy birthday, my fellow nerd, my brother. We miss you every day. You had the biggest heart anybody ever met, man. God love.
Rest in peace, Turbo. Happy birthday, dude.
Happy birthday,
Glad I have
Turbo.
sunglasses on now.
It's awesome. It's also another it's also like a double feature of these things. People can't see me weep.
Yeah, smart.
But hey, let's actually formally start rolling here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the fellow pokeNERDS of the world, welcome to the pokeNERDS Incorporated podcast, a Pokemon exclusive podcast just for us pokeNERDS to sit down, relax, and get to know other fellow Pokemon content creators in the Pokemon community. I am your host, your man Spence from the Poke Network. And ladies and gentlemen, we have yet another stellar guest on the show. If you do not know who this man is, you should. But if you don't, allow me to introduce you to him. He is notoriously known throughout the entire Pokemon community as the MVP of the Team Showdown series. No matter what team he's on, no matter what region we're going to, no matter what games we're shiny hunting in, he is known as the MVP of the series and just an overall shiny hunting overlord. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to pokeNERDS Inc. Mr. RustyLarouge.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've even been on camera.
Yeah. So again, Rusty, I want to thank you again for taking the time out of your day to come and sit down with me and let me pick your brain on what makes you the Poke Nerd you are. So just thank you so much again for coming on the show.
I'm excited, man.
Yeah, we're excited to have you. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I know that we've had like Showdown participants on the show before, but you're like one of the top people in Showdown history, aside from Shine Patrol, who's been a part of this series thus far. Actually, no, wait, we've had a Kawanaka on the show, so we've had a good chunk of top people from the Showdown series on this show. So we'll talk more about that as we go on, but let's just get down to the nitty-gritty details and let's actually get info about you. So what I like to start off with is an intro between both creators on, like, you know, introduce yourself, explain what type of content you produce, and just a retrospective of your Twitch journey, like where you started, what got you into it, and where you are today. So Rusty, you got the floor. Let us know.
All right. Well, as for where and how it all began, I randomly picked up a copy of Pokemon Sword and just playing through it, you know, trying to get the love of Pokemon back from my childhood. And in a Wonder Trade, I got a level 100 shiny Dracovish with Pokerus and was like,
Oh.
what is what is this? Like, this is, granted, I'm brand new to the franchise again after like 20 years, right? So I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what is this thing? How do I figure out if it's real or not? So I go on to Twitch, and I'm looking through Twitch, and I see this guy, and I was like, that looks like Paw Patrol, but Shine Patrol. Okay, let's click on that guy. And lo and behold, I mean, the rest is history, man. Like, first person I ever met on Twitch or talked to on Twitch, I'm now friends with in real life. Like, how crazy is that? Right? So
I
I
know,
kind of
right?
like blew up my love for Pokemon and like the community and stuff. And then after, him watching him for a couple of months, he was like, why don't you just stream, dude? And I mean, there we go. That's where I started. Right? As for where I'm at now, technical issues suck. It'll eventually get dealt with and fixed, and I will be back. It's just I want everything to be completely stable before I, come back to actually streaming again.
I understand that. So technically, we have Shine Patrol to thank for giving us Rusty. So that's
We
what
really
we
do.
So we have to give all the thanks to Shine Patrol. So Shine, if I know you're not listening, I don't know if you're here, man, but thank you for bringing us this amazing human being. But yeah, it's also amazing how we can become good friends in real life with people we meet on Twitch. I mean, I got a friend. I mean, I've talked to her before with you, but we got my good friend Vera. I only knew her as a VTuber for a while, but then we got to, we became friends offline, and then we met IRL for the first time last year. So now we're
Nice.
actual friends.
That's cool.
Well, actually, let me rephrase that. Not actual friends. We're in real life friends now.
IRL, yeah.
IRL IRL friends now too. So it still boggles me just how much like Twitch can just bring people together, and you can just like this world is just way too small. Like it's a common phrase. This world is just way too small.
It really is, dude. It's crazy to think, like, even when I first met Shine, he was like a 30-minute drive from where I lived, right? Out of all the people on Twitch to find.
Oh wow, that's even more epic, man.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, my friends are like a 3 to 5 hour drive away from me, but still, that's still a fair distance for some of my friends, man.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I just gotta make sure I gotta get a passport so I can actually meet my peeps that are up in Canada, because I got a lot of friends in Canada now.
Well, I mean, if you ever come to BC, it stands for bring cash, so it's expensive here. Very expensive here.
I'll take a note of that. I'll take a note of that. But hey, if you're from Rusty's side of the world, hi, I'm Spence. This is the Poké Network. What got me into streaming was simply YouTube and MNJ TV. I actually, it's more than just M&A TV. There's a lot of Pokemon YouTubers that I watched back in the day. I watched A Drive, I watched Shady Penguin, I watched Gamer Boy Luke, I watched Patters, I watched a lot of those guys, and they all inspired me to want to become like a content creator, because I always wanted to do like randomizers and like these on-screen shiny hunts, and I'm like, man, I wish I could share this with the world, but I don't know where to begin. So I actually emailed M&J TV, and I did not think I was going to get a response back. But to my shock, he actually responded and gave me some advice on how to get started. But I didn't actually start, doing my thing here until 2000, the year that shall not be mentioned. I poured my stimulus into my first startup PC, and I went into Twitch as a complete nobody. I didn't meet anybody. I didn't watch anybody. I came into this as a complete novice noob. And that was my Achilles heel at the beginning, because I did not know what the hell I was doing. For a good solid 6 months or 5 months, I have no idea what the hell I was doing. No clue. So it wasn't until my friend John, Power Punch Plays, the pilot guest of this series, he actually raided into me and showed me like more insight into the world of Twitch, and I'm like, huh, this could have been something I could have done a long time ago. I never did. I didn't even know what raiding was until he raided me. I didn't even know what it was. Like when he first happened, I'm like, okay, what the hell is happening here? What's going on? I don't know.
That's brave, man. I did some research before I went live, but that's kudos to you, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, but 6 months into my Twitch journey, I got affiliated, and it's just been a snowball since then. I mean, I've done dozens of challenge runs, found dozens of shinies. and met some of the best people I've ever met on this platform. And it's just, that's just where I am today. No, no ifs, ands, buts about it. I'm glad I'm here.
We're glad you're here. We're glad you're back too.
Yeah, I know. It last year was pretty rocky for me because after losing both my cats and just my mind going into complete crap, it just yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna come back either. So I actually also got to give credit to Shine Patrol too, because he I knew what I was gonna do when I got back, but he said, why don't you just join the Full Odds Showdown and make that your return. So he kind of he tempted me into it. So he helped bring me back. So I'm glad he brought me back. Yeah. But we'll talk more about Showdown stuff later on, because we got a lot of Showdown history to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, Zigzagoon's gonna come up at least once in this interview, isn't it?
Bad Rusty, bad Rusty, bad Rusty, bad. If you're not sure what we're talking about, you'll know the story later on today. Okay, so where did the name RustyLarouge come from? Like, where did it come from?
This is actually kind of a funny story. So we were camping. Probably, I want to say this happened about 10 years ago. I used to have the childhood nickname Rusty because I'm a ginger, and I absolutely hated it. Like, hated that name.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I never knew that Rusty was a nickname for a ginger person.
For a ginger, yeah. And what made it even worse is one of my friend's dads bought a dog and named it Rusty just to spite me.
What the?
So yeah. So this name has it has some history. As for the LaRouge part, there was a group of us in high school that were all gingers, and we called ourselves the LaRouge crew, right? So it kind of just, when you're camping, this is just before PS4 came out, actually. We were talking about what our usernames are going to be, and I was like, half cut, I'm like, I'm going to be Rusty LaRouge. Everyone's like, what? And I was like, yeah, I hate the name. It was a crew. That's my name, and I stuck to it. And ever since then, I'm now Rusty LaRouge, and I don't even care that I get called Rusty. I actually enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, I give you props because you stuck with the bad nickname and you let it become your shit. But I couldn't stand a certain nickname that I got stuck with because of how I used to say my name. So, as you probably know, the Poké Network is not the original username I have. My original username was SPokéNetwork, and how that came about was when I became when I started, wanted to become a Twitch streamer. I knew I wanted Poké to be my username, so people could identify me as like a Pokemon related person. So that's what I did. And network came from because I went for business administration in college, and there was a lot of group projects in business courses, and of course that involves a lot of networking. So I thought Poké Network seems to fit. Typed into Twitch, taken. What do I do? I didn't think of V at the time because either A, it just didn't cross my mind, or B, it was just too generic for me. So I wanted to stick out with something, so I put S in there. But Twitch doesn't allow you to use hyphens, and I don't like using underscores. So the S and the P in my name were stuck right next to each other. So I've been called everything from Spoke to Poke, to all the way to Spoken. All the way to Spoken.
That's funny because I'm pretty sure the first time you rated into me, I called you Spoken Network.
Yeah, I think you might have. But yeah, I got sick of it after about a year and a half. So back in 2023, I just dropped the S, put the V, and I think it's been a massive improvement in change to the overall dynamic of everything, because I feel like it's a lot more professional and a lot more identifiable than, because like there's one thing to identify with one name on other platforms because you can put a hyphen in there, but you can't do it on your main platform. It's like, what are you to do?
Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable, man. Okay, so now that we got those little fine details out of the way, let's dive into the nitty gritty details on what makes you the Poké Nerd you are. So, Rusty, what is your favorite Pokemon and why?
Okay, there's a few. Um, like as for a favorite, it's Rayquaza. But as for like the Pokemon that started everything, it's Ponyta.
Ponyta.
Yeah, I'm old, so back in like grade 6 when Pokemon cards came out, the very first Pokemon card I got was Ponyta from base set. And once I got that one card, I was like, "Oh, what else is there?" And it's just a snowball effect, like you said earlier. Once you find something you enjoy, it just here we are, 30 years later, right? Still enjoying Pokemon.
Wow. So what about Rayquaza? What about that makes you go wow?
Shiny.
Shiny.
It's the best shiny out of every shiny Pokemon I've ever seen. There's a few that are a close second, but just Rayquaza is that one that just really resonates with me more. It's one of the actual Pokemon that I like really sought afterly shiny hunted in Pokemon Go when it first was released there, and then in Sword and Shield. Oh, you
Yeah.
have it. Oh,
Yeah. I as soon as I saw this, I'm like, yep, I gotta pick it up.
that's sweet. I want one. Mitch Money actually went to a retro game convention last year. Excuse me, and there was one for sale, and he bought.
Uh-oh.
Ah, hold on. Discord's being dumb.
Yeah, ignore the double me.
That was bound to happen at least once today. I knew it was going to. There. There, I'm back now.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so like we said, guys, Rusty has been dealing with tech issues, so we got that going on. But
Yeah, it's nonstop.
But yeah, again, thank you for tuning in, Rusty.
Thank you for bearing with us, chat.
Yeah, thank you for bearing with what's going on here. Sorry, I need to click on this really quick.
Yeah, do your thing.
Okay, got that. Why is your clone way more red than you? Because that's my backup camera, and it picks up different colors. So yeah, anyway, back on the topic of Pokemon. Back on the topic of favorite Pokemon. Yeah, mine's it comes as no surprise. It's Obstagoon.
Yep.
I got such a fascination with the Pokemon. I mean, I got the whole line being tattooed on my arm.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hell yeah, dude. That's so cool.
Yeah. I got one more session to go and it'll finally be done, but that's not until April because yeah, it's gonna be a little bit before I can pay for that session.
Yeah,
but yeah. Oh yeah, I know. So far this has been a $1,400 tattoo.
Woohoo!
Yeah. But yeah, I'm so the reason why Obstagoon is my favorite is because like based on looks alone, it's an absolutely aesthetic pleasing Pokemon. It's so badass, and I'm a rock and roll fan, so I'm Kiss. But yeah, but it's also a dark type, which is gonna be talked about later about why it's my favorite type, and it's as soon as I got to use it in the game, it's just so powerful. Like you set it up right, it is just so powerful. You get this thing a flame orb with a gut set and facade. I mean, it just wrecks house everywhere you go. And on top of that, it's Shiny's top tier shiny, and the first dark type gym leader ever. His ace is Obstagoon, so that's my boy. But also, like, the biggest reason I'm getting this tattooed on me was one, it was covering up my first tattoo, which was something that I didn't want to be want on my body anymore, and I've always wanted one, and I just never really bit the bullet because I'm sometimes I'm a cheapskate and I tend to be cheap, so I just wanted to finally get the tattoo and show my love for the Pokemon.
Yeah, never cheap out on a tattoo. You'll end up like me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I made sure that specifically my artist has done Pokemon tattoos in the past, and when I saw the design, I was like, oh man, damn, this looks so cool.
Yeah, I had a really good friend, rest in peace to him, who is a fantastic artist. And he drew up my tattoo for me, and I looked at it and was like, dude, like, yeah, hell yeah. If you can tattoo as good as you draw, hell yeah. And yeah, let's just say it's not as good as the drawing.
Yikes.
Yeah, so I've been hesitant to get anything done, especially to that tattoo, because he was a good friend of mine and he passed away now.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's just like, I know I want to get my sleeve done, but I really, really want to know the artist who's doing my tattoo this time.
I feel you. I don't know what else I'm gonna like. I know this is gonna be a half sleeve, so I'm wondering what else I want to include in here. I might. I mean, I want to include. You know, my. I don't know if I'm just gonna do all dark types or if I'm gonna do like also my favorite legendary. Which, by the way, my favorite legendary is Rayquaza.
Nice.
So I may include maybe a shiny Rayquaza in there somewhere, something like that. So try to keep it like try to keep black and gray, or maybe a little bit of color in there. So this is kind of like a mix of black and gray and color. So it's you know, I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool.
Nice.
But you already kind of answered the question earlier. But why is Rayquaza your favorite shiny again?
Well, just because it's so great, man. It's the colors on it are fantastic. The black, red, and gold, like you can't go wrong with those three colors combination. And again, it's one of those first Pokemon that I like really, really went for the shiny for, right? So because I did a lot of hunting for shinies in Pokemon Go before I even started hunting on Twitch. So
I feel that. I mean, I never, I don't play Go, so I never would have, you know, I wouldn't have hunted it anyway. So I'm just, I mean, I would say Rayquaza is also my favorite, but there's just been one Pokemon that I've gone after over the years that's taken over my heart because, you know, it's black, it's red, it has some blue and some grays, and it's a Fwog. So
it is a fantastic shiny, by the way. It is absolutely top tier.
Yeah, Greninja is my favorite shiny for those reasons. Plus, it's also my second favorite Pokemon of all time. But yeah, my close second is Rayquaza because after all, like I'm a Gen 3 baby by heart, and I cannot resist this black dragon. Yep. I really wish I had a shiny Greninja plushie, but unfortunately, all I got is a shiny Greninja card.
Hey, that's still pretty good. I got one of those.
Yeah, but man, like when I was buying cards, last time I bought some cards, there was a card in the display case, a $30 graded a graded like 8 or 9 a Greninja card for $30, and I'm like, do I really want to spend $30 on one single card? And I'm like, I'll just pew, go away.
Yeah.
I can't decide on who has the best sunglasses.
I had to go with the white aesthetic, man. I had to.
Well, yeah, I got the red aesthetic. You got the white. I mean, we're red. We have the polar opposite aesthetics because he has white. I have black. Even his mic's even white. My mic's black too. I can't see. You can't. Hold on.
Yeah, black keyboard, white keyboard, white mouse pad. White mouse.
Sorry, I accidentally unplugged the mic. Sorry about that. Can you hear me, Rusty?
Hello. I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, sorry, I unplugged the Hell in Heaven.
I was wondering what happened there.
Yeah, he's got the halo and I got the hordes.
That's so funny. I just watched Batman last night, Batman Forever with Two-Face, where he's got the two sides, the good side and the bad side.
Yeah.
It's basically us right now.
Yeah. Yeah, good versus evil right here. All right. So what about type? What's your favorite Pokemon type?
Dark. I also love
Yes!
dark types.
Yes.
Yep.
A dark type mom.
It's a toss up between dark and ice, and we had this conversation a while ago actually with a couple friends where if I was going to be a gym leader, it would be a dark/ice type gym leader.
Ooh, so I guess your ace would be Weavile or Chien-Pao?
Probably Chien-Pao. So I would definitely have a Weavile on my team. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have one of a video game Shay's Chen Pao pastels into my nerd cabinet right there.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, well, actually, what would your gym team look like if you were the final gym and your team was a Ice Dark? What would your final 6 team look like?
See, I haven't put enough thought into that yet. Like, I know there'd obviously be Chien Pao and Weavile. Um, and it wouldn't just be like every typing isn't just dark ice. There'd be all straight ice, straight dark types, but it's tough, man. It's tough. I'd probably have a Darkrai on my team.
Ooh.
Just because, I'd be that guy with a legendary mythical on my team. What else is there that would intrigue me? I don't know. Honestly. Like I said, I haven't put a lot of thought into it, but those 3 for sure.
Think more about it as we go on.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with Rusty on the fact that I'm a dark type specialist because I mean overall, look at me. I look like someone who'd be jamming out with some dark types. You know what I mean? That's what's the topic of today, boys. Topic of today was learning about what makes this man the Pokemon nerd that he is, and also learning about me as a Poké nerd. If you're from Rusty's side of things and are unfamiliar with me, but yeah, I was actually on a recent episode of As the Pokeball Turns, and I kind of went more in depth into this question. So I've had a really troubled past, so I felt more connected with dark types because they are just they're a really misunderstood type of Pokemon, and they're also labeled as the evil type. So I just felt like a little sentimental towards them. But it's definitely, like I said before, I definitely feel more at home with dark type Pokemon than I have with any other type. If I had to say a second favorite type, I'd probably say Dragon, but that's just because there's a bunch of Dragon type Pokemon that I like. But yeah, just dark types have always been my mainstay, and I'm more than positive that pretty much since Gen 5, I've had a dark type on every single every single team that I was using.
I think I found 2 more.
Okay,
Grimmsnarl,
nice.
and Rotom Iced Form, Rotom Fridge.
Ooh, Rotom Fridge.
Yeah.
Do I like dark jokes though? It depends on the joke. It depends on the dark humor. Like my dark humor involves more of a violent, edgier side, but I'm trying to like dimmer down on that as of late. Lately, because those things I tend to make people a little bit uncomfortable with how violent my words can get.
Dark humor is good in the context of friends that understand your humor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's humor, and then there's just words that don't mince well with others, and it's like you don't really know what the hell they're saying.
Yeah. It's like, maybe a little too far. Maybe just a little.
Yeah, just need to tone it down a bit. All right. So, what about your favorite Pokemon game? What would you say your favorite Pokemon game is? And lately, I've been asking the guests if they have a spin-off game that they like as well. So, main series and spin-off if you have one.
Okay. So Sword and Shield, #1 forever, will be my favorite games.
Okay.
Um, it's a close second. I mean, Gen 3 is absolutely love Gen 3. It is my favorite gen, but there's just something about Sword and Shield implementing that overworld but still encounter shiny system. Unlike Let's Go with it was overworld shinies, right?
Uh-huh.
That just really captivated me, and I still go back and play Sword and Shield like all the time. Absolutely love those games.
Yeah, that's
As
the
for
oh, sorry,
no,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I go back into Sword Shield all the time for Masuda hunting because I'm the Masuda king. But anyway, you were saying?
I see that you're a Masuda King, by the way. It's a good title to have. But yeah, for spin-off, oh, it's tough. I mean, I loved Pokemon Snap when I was younger. Um,
Oh, you played OG Snap.
I played OG Snap. Yeah, I actually played OG Snap like last year again.
Oh,
Pokemon
cool.
Go classify as a spin-off?
I guess. I mean, it's
Yeah.
technically not a main series.
No, you're thinking more like a mystery dungeon kind of thing, aren't you?
I mean, I think of when I think of spin-off games, I think of Ranger, Mystery Dungeon, XD Gale of Darkness, stuff like that. I mean, the mobile.
Okay.
I guess the mobile games do classify as a type of game.
Yeah. I mean, I've been enjoying Rogue, but I mean that's not really technically Pokemon spin-off. No, I mean I haven't played a lot of the spin-offs. Like I haven't played any of the mystery dungeons other than Snap and Stadium for N64. I have yet to play through XD Gale of Darkness or Coliseum. I own both of them, but I'm gonna do the Jirachi hunt.
Oh.
I have the bonus disc and the Game Boy player and everything for it. It's just gonna be one hell of a long hunt.
Trying to get the authentic, legal, shiny Jirachi.
Yeah, I want to do 4 times, but I need 4 copies of the what's it called disc, not the Game Boy disc, but the actual Coliseum disc, and that's more expensive than the startup disc.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it'd have to be Pokemon Snap.
I wanted to play New Snap when it came out, but like I just never jumped on the bandwagon with that spin-off game. I was more interested in playing the new Detective Pikachu that was going to come out, which I did play.
I haven't played that yet either.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, it's a decent spin-off game for it's a nice little refresher. And yeah, on top of that, I remember like bringing in a new OC to it. I call myself the Detective Darkfall.
Nice.
I put my screen in black and white, and I literally dressed up in like my a white button shirt, my vest, a detective hat, and it's like, what are you doing?
Very 1920s detective noir style. I like it.
Yeah, that's kind of like the vibe I was going for. I tried to put more of a British accent on me, but when I try to do that, I do it more like a Scottish thing. So it's like, okay, it's like, what am I doing? I don't understand what I'm trying to do here. But me, in terms of games, spin-off wise, XD Gale of Darkness, I played it on stream for the first time a couple of years back, and I absolutely fell in love with the game. I also found it hilarious that like you know, the characters were very interestingly designed, and they did a lot of Pokemon animations dirty. Like
yeah, they did.
like yeah, like for example, Voltorb. When you see it faint, it looks like it has eyeballs popping out of its body, but it doesn't have eyeballs that are that big.
No.
It's only a little dot. But in terms of the main story, my favorite would be Black and White 2. I fell in love with Gen 5. Gen 5 was my, well, it's not my favorite gen, but in terms of like the overall story and story, in terms of the overall story, it's really well written. Black and White came close, but Black and White 2 is just top tier. And I love Hugh. Hugh is the best rival in my opinion. He's the absolute best rival in my opinion. He's not in this for glory, and he's not in this to prove a point. He's in this to make sure you're strong enough to rescue his sister's purloin, and he does do that eventually. So at the very end, he just wants to test your strength. So I like how Hugh's written. I loved also the inclusion of you know, a bunch of older Pokemon, so we can have like more diverse teams, and it's just a very well written game. I keep saying well written, that's because it is. It's one of the, it has the best story of any game. I do have a love and appreciation for Sword and Shield, but I'm a guy that's played the game 10 times over. I don't think I'll ever play Sword and Shield for a full playthrough ever again.
I have never played Black and White 2. I've played Black and White, but I've never played Black and White 2.
I recommend it if you can do it, even if it's on an emulator. It's a really good game.
I might have to emulate it. They're very expensive now.
Yeah, I actually have a copy of White and Black 2 that I could probably sell for buku bucks, but I want to keep my games. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I'm just hoping some come across somewhere, a friend or someone's like, here, I'll send you games. Like, please do. Please do.
I got a friend who's been on the show, Squid the Beast. He actually has 2 sealed copies of Black 2 and White 2. I think in some other, and I think in 2 sealed Japanese copies of the game. And I'm like, oh shit, those are worth some buku bucks.
My Japan trip is going to be very expensive. That's for sure.
Oh man, I want to go to Japan so bad, but I think this year I gotta focus on only going to Worlds. I want to go to Worlds this year.
Yeah, that would be cool. But I would love to be able to do that. But my Japan trip, like I said, it's going to be very expensive. I'm going for 3 weeks to a month next year for my 40th birthday, so it's going to be kind of insane.
Damn, man, you're going over there for almost the whole month. Do you have do you have someone going with you to help you translate to the language or?
Oh no, not for language, but I do have someone that's going with me who's gone a few times, so they at least know like how the travel and stuff like that works, how the trains work, all that, right? So.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm planning basically the whole trip because I said to him like, "What do you want to do?" And I sent him the list of stuff that I'd written down. He's like, "All of that." And I was like, "Oh, perfect! I'll just plan the whole fucking trip then. Awesome."
That sounds like it's gonna be absolute blast for you, man. Like I'm happy for you, but I'm also jealous at the same time because I want to go there too.
Oh, I know a lot of people are jealous.
But at least I'm open about it. Okay, so why don't we move from love to hate? Let's see what you don't like about Pokemon. So also keep this in mind. I believe you know this. I'm doing a series where I'm shiny hunting the least favorite Pokemon of my fellow guests on this show. So, what is your least favorite Pokemon?
It's tough because I mean I don't hate any Pokemon. Other than Torkoal because it killed my Virizion. It was shiny. Other than that, what's a Pokemon I don't like? I don't like something like Time Pull because you can't even can see if it's shiny or not.
Oh god.
Maybe like not Mantike, Mantike, the baby one. It's cute and all, but this is way better Pokemon than Mantike. Do you see any illustration rares of Mantike anywhere? No. I'd go Timple.
Timple. Oh god. I'm praying to God I don't have to hunt that thing in Scarlet and Violet now.
Yeah, don't. It broke my eyesight.
I don't. Yeah. I already have bad eyes as it is, so hopefully I don't have to do it in Sword and Shield. I mean, in Scarlet and Violet. If I do, I'm praying I do it Masuda. Oof, but that's gonna be a long ways down the line.
Yep.
Ugh. So, I think you know this, but I despise a Alolan Persian.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Me too. It's ugly. It's disgusting. Why'd they do it so dirty and give it this weird round anime looking face? I don't understand what their thinking was behind that thing. All the other Alolan versions are great, except that fucking thing.
Took the words right out of my mouth, but there's also a lot more for me because before we got Piers and Marnie as Dark type gym leaders, the closest thing we had was Nanu.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and guess what his ace was? That stupid cat.
Yeah, that stupid Alolan cat.
Yeah, I really wish he would have used an Alolan Muck, but he had to use that stupid cat. Why? Ugh. On top of that, a man that I used to know made me shiny hunt the damn thing, and frickin' it was like I stomped my way through that thing because I frickin' got in 192 eggs.
The amount of shiny Alolan Meowth I've got in Pokemon Go is absolutely disgusting, and I hate it. Because every time I hatch something out of a 7K egg, it's a fucking shiny Meowth. And I'm like, can I just have the other things that I need and not this stupid cat?
Ugh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, so far no one else has said Alolan Persian, so I'm just praying that no one, like whoever I have on the show coming up, no one says Alolan Persian. So,
So I hate
I guess,
Alolan Persian. Just kidding.
so I
I
guess,
won't make you hunt it. Don't worry.
so yeah, I'll say I'll mark down Timpole as your least favorite. Oh wait, don't you mean Tynamo?
Yes, yeah, right. Timple is the other one. Seismitoad's base form.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah. Dynamo, that's it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's like, no wait, Timpole's the tadpole, so you're
Yeah, that's
thinking
got
of
a good
Tynamo.
shiny. Yeah, that was cute. It's got a good shiny.
Yeah, if I was doing a DTQ and black and white, I'd probably pick up one of those on my team. But
Smart.
I'm doing a DTQ and thanks to the Full Out Showdown, I'm doing a DTQ in my Black 2 file, and I'm still stuck in the damn sewers.
You decided to pick the sewer. That was your Achilles heel, man. You were doing so good till you went to that sewer.
I was going for the Magnemite, but then I decided to jump into the sewer. I don't know why.
The bounty. I'm pretty sure it was because of the bounties.
Yeah, we'll talk. Again, we'll still talk more about that because we got a lot to talk about that. But all right. What about your least favorite shiny Pokemon and why? What shiny is giving you some grief over the years that you really don't like it anymore?
I love Gengar, but I hate it shiny. It was so good back in like Gen 2. I mean, I'm a Gen 1 kid. So I mean, I'm going to pick something from there. And just it was good in generations 2 through I think it's 4. Gengar's shiny has a distinct change. You can tell that the color changes. Everything up from I think Gen 5 it's terrible. It's so bad. Like why couldn't we have had what Mega Gengar was as a shiny for Gengar? That would have made it so much better. Right? I mean, I'm not saying change it after all these years because you can't. That would just be weird. But like, maybe there's an Alolan Ghastly coming out or like a new region Ghastly. That would be cool.
Yeah, that'd actually be interesting to see if we get a brand new Ghastly. I think I saw. I don't remember who it was, but there was two people doing like a fixed run in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon where they're shiny, like all the shinies were recolored. Gengar's shiny is pure white with a blue tongue.
Yep. I know that one very well. The Pokemon Harmony shiny lock that I did has all custom shinies in it too, and some of those are absolutely top tier.
Nice. Yeah, I'm actually tomorrow. I'm actually going to be starting a shiny lock in Emerald Sea Glass.
Oh, nice. I've heard Emerald Sea Glass is good.
Yes, it is. It's actually pretty good. I also because there's a lot of there's actually Gen 9 integration into the game. I got to use an Annihilate on my team, and I love Annihilate.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. There's a lot of good Gen 9 Pokemon, and there's a lot of just bad Gen 9.
I can agree on that. But speaking of Gen 9, my least favorite shiny comes from Gen 9. And it's a three-way tie because they're all the same thing. Charcadet, Armarouge, and Ceruledge.
Oh yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah, this is this is shiny me. This is regular me. This is regular me. This is shiny me. Regular shiny. Yeah. Regular shiny. Regular shiny. I don't. You just change the eyes. It's stupid.
Yeah, and it's even worse on Celerouge and Amarouge.
Yes, it's even worse.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. Like, I've said this since day one. I've said this since the day Scarlet and Violet were a thing, and we found the shinies out. All they had to do was make a Charcadet in a burnt out charcoal gray color, and then swap the color schemes of Armarouge and Ceruledge, and they would have been some of the best shinies in the game. But nope.
Yeah, 100% agree. Exactly like they did with the Galarian Burts. Like giving them the Kanto colors as their shiny colors was the best decision they could have ever done.
I mean, I don't I don't agree on that in terms of Galarian Moltres because I think its regular color scheme is pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, that is true.
But Galarian Articuno though, that's new. That's another story. That one looks pretty damn slick.
Yeah, it definitely does.
But
I'm
yeah,
sad I missed out on those.
uh, yeah, me too. But yeah, I guess you live and learn, as the old saying goes.
Right? Never turn down free things.
Yeah, never turn down free things. All right, so what's your least favorite type and why?
Oh man, I never even thought of this.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, now I gotta think. You're making me think here, man.
Yeah, is there a type of Pokemon that's given you grief over the years?
No, not really. But as for like a type that has probably like the least memorable Pokemon, it'd have to be like, for me at least, it'd be normal typing. Like there's
Normal.
really no normal type Pokemon that like jump out at me right now and I'd be like, I like that Pokemon.
What about Obstagoon?
Wait, Obstagoon's dark type though, isn't it?
It's dark normal.
See, that's okay. That's okay. It's not a strictly normal type, right? If it's a strictly normal type, like I'm talking like your Chanseys, like your Meows, your things like that, right? Like just straight normal
Okay.
type. Like, what are you gonna do on my team? Unless I go up against a fighting Pokemon, what are you gonna do?
uh, I can understand that. I mean, normal is still the only type that doesn't have a super effective move on anything.
Hmm.
I mean, I will also say there are some normal types that are pretty heinous, but there are some normal types that are good. It's like, strictly speaking, normal types, there are a few that are good. I mean, everyone loves Snorlax.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's true.
But yeah, I can understand that. In terms of a battle prowess, I can definitely understand that. But on
Yeah,
a
that's the way
battle,
I'm looking at it.
but yeah, on a battle prowess myself, screw fairy type Pokemon. Go away.
See, I was thinking of that too, but I'm like, there's some okay fairy types, like, what's it called? Oh no, Gardevoir is psychic. What am I talking about?
Gardevoir is fairy,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Is it?
there's a yeah, psychic
How
fairy.
Oh, that's right. They changed all that.
Yeah,
That's right.
like
Yeah. I'm thinking older
yeah,
gens.
yeah. There are fairy type Pokemon I can get down with, but there are just some fairy Pokemon that I just cannot stand. Like, biggest example I get is Snubble and Gramble. They didn't need to be there. There's nothing about them that screams, "Hello, I'm a cute little fairy."
They look like they should be a normal type.
They were a normal type. They
See,
should
exactly.
have they should have stayed normal type. But unfortunately, because their classification is the fairy Pokemon, they got the fairy type.
That's I don't know. I don't agree with that.
Me neither.
Pokemon, what are you doing?
Yeah, me neither. I don't agree with it either. But yeah, plus when the type got introduced, it got a gym right out of the gate, but freaking dark type had to wait 20 fucking years.
That's also true. It's like, hey, here's a new type and a whole gym for it, and it's like, well, what about me, bro? I've been here forever.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You got the pseudo of Gen 2 and an Elite 4 member, then an Elite 4 member the next one, then an Elite 4 member of Gen 5. Doesn't that compensate enough? No!
No.
Gyms are different. We wanted a gym. Okay. What is your least favorite Pokemon game? What game do you not like the most?
Scarlet and Violet.
You're not the first one who said that, so
Every other game is great. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Gen 4. Gen 4 is okay. Um, but yeah, no, it's just Scarlet and Violet, man. It's overworld shinies for me are a waste of time. It's not exciting to find an overworld shiny. This is my opinion. I know other people love it. Um, Let's Go is like the only exception for the overworld shinies that I like. Everything else, it's just not for me, man. It's not for me. And the way the games ran, the fact that I hope Nintendo's not listening, but I got the game a week before it came out and beat it before it came out. So I knew all the bugs going into it when it was released. It's just no, I didn't find any joy in it, and I almost will never go back and play those games. Even for the shiny Rayquaza event, I was like, I don't need it. It's fine.
What about your shiny? What about your opinion on overworld shinies in PLA? What about that?
It's okay. I think it's one of the best iterations for the overworld shinies, the way they did it with the sound and all that. Um, but it's still like still for me, let's go. It's just because you're in such a small little tight area. If you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. But if you are paying attention, you can't miss it, kind of thing, right? With PLA, it's like you're flying around, you hear the noise, and you're like, oh my god, what was that? That's kind of the excitement factor of, oh, what was the shiny, as opposed to, oh, it's a shiny so and so.
I see. But yeah, I could definitely see I could definitely see your viewpoint on that, and I agree with you because as a shiny hunter, when you go back and shiny hunt in games like Sword and Shield, when you don't see the shiny in the overworld, then you look around for it, and then you finally find it, it just hits differently. It just 100%. It just hits so much more at heart because you feel like you earned it. I mean, true, yeah, you could probably dive in the PLA and find a shiny like that, but there's just a difference between full odds hunting or encounter hunting in Sword and Shield, or heck, even doing DAs. It just hits different.
Love DAs, man. It's one of my favorite methods.
Yeah, I haven't really done DAs on a permanent basis since I found my shiny Zygarde, which was the last one I needed.
Nice.
But for me, it's I gotta go X and Y. BDSP a close second. X and Y just
X and Y. Why?
Because it just really leaves a sour taste in my mouth because the games are just way too easy. Like it was in my opinion the start of handholding in Pokemon because there's a bunch of things in the game that make it broken, like it was the first game that introduced the permanent EXP share and all Pokemon game experience, so it lessened grinding. In some ways it's good, but most of the ways it's bad. Mega Evolutions were a great concept and were cool, but at the same time, they made the game way too easy. The gyms didn't have, the final gym didn't even have 6 Pokemon. They only had 3. All the gyms had 3 Pokemon. All the gyms had 2 or 3 Pokemon. There's barely any inclusion of Mega Evolution outside of a few major key points in the game. Give the gym leaders Megas and give the Elite Fours Megas, but they didn't get Megas.
Yeah, that's true.
And on top of that, in my opinion, Diantha is the worst champion in all of Pokemon history, beating Gita.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one too, because Gita's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean they fixed Gita. There's no fixing Diantha.
True.
Yeah, like I don't know if you know this, but in total, if you don't go and rematch her again and again and again, you only speak to her 5 times in the whole chronological story of the game.
That's actually kind of terrible.
Yeah,
like where's the backstory for this champion?
Yeah, there's like none. I mean, some people may argue that Wallace, we didn't get any much tale from Wallace because he's got replaced from gym leader to champion in Emerald. But we knew Wallace. We don't know this person.
True.
So yeah, I mean, there's obvious reason why BDSP is a close second for me. So I'm
that's just because you went 27,000 for Darkrai.
No, that's not it. That's not it. 20,118.
Okay, so just over 20,000.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that shiny hunt. It's just, it's a can of worms I don't want to open, but it's just so bad to me.
See, I mean, I won't completely disagree with you. There's I mean, for the gameplay mode, it's not that great. I absolutely love radar hunting in BDSP. I will say that.
At the before the radar showdown, I freaking I would get freaking heart palpitations while trying to find radar shinies, and I'm like, okay, I gotta stop this for my health's sake. But during the radar showdown, I'm like, this is cool. don't know what changed.
It's a love-hate relationship, man. Like radar is so good, but it can also be so terrible. Right?
Cool.
You get, oh, I got a chain started. Cool. Oh, it broke after 2. Like how? Why? Just that 7% chance. Like I went and played BDSP a couple days ago in preparation for this podcast, and I got a Pikachu chain up to 76.
What?
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. I got it up to 76.
What? I have not got a chain above 40, above like the 42 or whatnot. Yeah, there's people over here getting like in the 70s and hundreds. It's like, what the shit is going on here?
I tried to break the chain after like 50 by KOing stuff, and it just kept going.
You're
it would
kidding
not break.
me.
Not even kidding you. I should have recorded it actually. Like I posted it on Twitter, a picture of the 70 chain with the shiny Pikachu I got at 70. But yeah, no, I should have recorded it because I was literally running into every 4th patch away and just KOing it to see if it would end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hydrate. That is definitely something. I mean, one of my snow runs that I found recently went viral on TikTok for the sound quality, for the sound purposes only, but I'm glad it went viral anyway. Please be female. I don't know what the heck was gonna happen with that.
Oh no. Yeah, my Voltorb clip made it around for a while too with the blue ball thing. My chair died.
Oh yeah, you got one of those fancy light up chairs. I just got aeronomic.
Nice. I need to get a new chair. It's starting to fall apart.
Yeah, don't we all?
They're not cheap. And the one I want's like $800, $900.
Hey, that's way too much.
It's not a Streamlabs chair though. It's like a Herman Miller.
Man, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's an expensive chair. 10-year warranty though.
10-year warranty. Okay, what was your very first experience with Pokemon? Like, what started it all when it comes to your love of Pokemon? Where did it begin?
The first year that Red and Blue came out, I played it on my PC. My friend of mine basically figured out a way to have emulation on PC back then. So I would stay up in my bedroom for all hours of the night, running down the side of Cinnabar Island, trying to catch Missing No and get as many rare candies in my game as I could. So yeah, it stems all the way back to Red and Blue. Yeah.
Emulation on PC back in what, 1996 or 7?
Yeah, 1997.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Floppy disks, man.
I
had to put a floppy disk in my PC and download all the programs and stuff. But yeah, no, we did it.
How young do you think I am?
How old do you think I am?
You just said you were turning 40, so you got about 11. Yeah, you got like 11 years on me, pal.
I have 11 years on a lot of people on Twitch.
But hey, all that matters is you're a nerd.
Exactly, and I'm happy about it.
Yeah, me too. That's why you're here. All right, so from floppy disks to VHS tapes, that's where I got my start. Very first experience with Pokemon was watching it on a 3-episode VHS tape called it had 3 episodes: Shipwrecked, Isle of the Giant Pokemon, and Tentacool and Tentacruel. Which
that episode's banned now.
Yes, I was just about to say. Fun fact: it's now a banned episode in the United States. I think it's only in the United States, but I'd have to double check.
It was posted way too close to 9/11. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. But yeah, that's where I got my start, and then I found the cards. Then I started playing the games. First Pokemon game I ever played was in like 2003, 2004. It was a copy of Sapphire that a friend of mine gave me, and I just decided to just yeah, I just went around KOing everything in sight, and then Then when Fire Red Leaf Green came around, that was the first one I started and completed. So yeah, just a whole bunch of snowball from there.
Nice.
I've been a Poké nerd ever since. All right. Now, like I said, we might not be able to do this part. So, do you think you can post some of your emotes in the chat?
Oh yeah.
All right. So next up is the emote elaboration. So Rusty, give us some of your emotes and explain to us why they're a thing, and give us the backstory.
We can start off with this one. My Canadian Mimikyu.
Canadian Mimikyu, cool.
That was actually done by my very first moderator. It was completely her idea to come up with the Canadian themed Mimikyu. And when she sent me that, I was like, that is so freaking cool. Like I have merch of that in my closet right now, actually.
Oh, cool.
Or is it beside me? No, it's
not. Looks like Travis wants you to tell him again what your least favorite Pokemon is.
Dynamo.
Bad shiny hunting experiences there.
Yes, bad shiny hunting experience. All right, next up we have. I need new emotes. This is so embarrassing. They're so old.
I need to get a few emotes made to honor my boys.
Yes. What else do we have here? That's a good one. Well, my tier 3 emote, which is only ever used by one person, my daddy Drampa. One of my favorites, done by my good friend Modest Ferret.
Ooh, Ferret.
Yeah, she does some great work. What else do I have? That's a good one. My Raid Rayquaza is one of my favorites too. Raid Quaza.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Obviously, you got to have a Pog emote, and Politoad just had the perfect Pog face, so we have Poglitoad.
Yeah, I got a Pog emote too, but mine's Zoroark.
Nice. Yeah, this one. This is an emote that actually I did. My munching Piplup for munch time for snacks.
Aww.
And then another one that I did is my Madge Turtwig, which is actually one of my favorite ones now, and one of my favorite pieces of merch.
Oh,
just
cool.
an angry Turtwig, because for those of you who don't know, I used to hate Turtwig with a passion, and every time I would click on one in Pokemon Go, it would be shiny, and it would just drive me nuts, because like you can't give me anything else today but another shiny Turtwig, really? So it kind of became a thing where it's like, after getting so many shiny Turtwigs, I just developed a love for it. So I had to make it an emote, and ever since then, I was like, you know what? I love Turtwig now.
That kind of sounds like me with Hydreigon, because thanks to Gets's Hydreigon, I used to hate Hydreigon for the longest time, but then I finally started to use it, and I'm like, hey, this thing's pretty awesome.
Right? It's a good Pokemon. It's good shiny too.
Yep.
And that's it for my my top emotes, man. Everything else is just kind of basic.
Yeah, my Banhammer emote's actually shiny Hydreigon. You can see it right there.
Nice, I like that one.
Yeah, Video Game Shade really does good work. But yeah, one of my most popular emotes is this one, my Zoroark Giggle.
That's adorable.
People have a chuckle. You can see that thing giggling up.
That's adorable. I like that one. It's so hard to pick emotes, honestly. Like, I know I want new ones, but it's like, what do I use? What's the expressions? You know what I mean?
I know. I mean, for me, it was just pretty simple, like Obstagoon and dark Pokemon. So I just got my basic Obstagoon emote there, and I got this one, Pride Tomb.
Oh, that's dope. I like that little tie-dyed Fear Tomb.
Yeah, that one was made by Chris Killens, and she did an amazing job on that one. And nice. I got this one to give me some props to the shades.
I also
just chill, man.
Love that Ponyta.
Yeah. I also got this monkey.
Okay.
Yeah, I love it.
I do have. Where is it? Do I have it up here? I do have one more. I don't know if I have it. Oh, I don't have it set up right now. I do have a Pride one for Pride Month. It's a Pride Eevee with a flag.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah. I also have this one. That's not themed after a dark Pokemon, but this one, Lantern.
Nice.
I fell in love with Lantern after using it in an electric-only Nuzlocke, and I named it Sushi, so that's why it's got like a sushi band.
I like that. It's sweet.
Yeah, that one's awesome. Let's see, what else do I got? I got my tier 3. This is Ops to Piers.
Nice.
Yeah, Piers and Obstagoon fused together, and it's no one uses it, but I do.
It's a great one still, man.
Yeah. This one pays homage to my first shiny ever. Well, my first shiny on stream, shiny Regidrago. So that's why it's my shiny lucky emote.
That was your first one on stream?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yep, first shiny I ever found on stream was a shiny Regidrago.
Wow, that's crazy, man. I know some people that went for big numbers for that thing.
Yeah, 2,100 and jeez, actually I don't remember how long was that. Yeah, Travis, rewatch the clip. What was the number on that Regidrago? I can't remember. It's 2,100 something. Or 2,200. Oh wait, 2,221. 2,221.
Oh, if only it would have been one more encounter.
I know, it would have been a quadruple 4.
Damn, that would have been sweet.
Yeah, I know, that would have been absolutely
I was always
amazing.
so hyped for numbers like that when I was streaming and getting shinies. I was like, oh, please be on like a triple number or something like that.
Yeah, if only the Darkrai was stayed in the triple digits.
Right? Jeez, it's not the 5 times.
Ugh, gross. But hey, it's all in good fun. All right, so let's get on to my favorite portion of the interview, the shared experiences. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to watch some of me and Rusty's clips so we can present to you guys some of our best Pokemon moments on stream. So forgive me, this is going to look a little bit funky. All right, so first off, we got. Let's see. Let me change the window here so we can watch it together. There we go. So, did you submit this for the Gen 2 Shiny Challenge?
I did, yeah.
Oh, sick. That means you're in the Gen 2. That means you're into Gen 2.
Yeah, I don't have the plaque yet over there. It should be somewhere over there.
Yeah, I got my 3 plaques. I got my 3 plaques from the first event.
Nice.
I still have yet to get. I still want to get just the one for the original Gen 2 Pokemon because I got the Tyranitar in that event. Just like how you're the MVP of the Showdown series, I'm the pseudo collector for the Nerd Out Nomi challenges.
Nice.
But anyway, let's watch this clip.
Pretty close to halfway through it already, aren't we? Oh, no way! Yes, dude! Shiny Dunsparce!
Yes!
Yes, dude!
I'm so happy.
1,317! Yes! Yes, baby!
Okay, you got it. You got it.
Hold on, I gotta go to the right screen now.
Who's that in the background?
My buddy
Yes,
Zero
dude.
Seth.
Oh, I know him.
Yes, dude. That's
Yeah,
not
he's
the
part of the
wrong
Shiny Race
encounter
League that I'm
number
in.
on it.
You got your.
Yes!
That's
Pretty.
what I gotta say. I love that scene transition. That looks really good.
It's a good one, yeah. I don't use that one very often anymore.
So this is why you hate Torkoal.
Yeah.
So I watched this before and to see what was going on, but this speaks for itself, guys.
Yeah. This is why Nintendo needs to figure out their Joy-Cons.
So actually, what exactly happened? Like you had Joy-Con drift?
Yeah, I pressed down once and it went down 3 times.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, so I was very sad. That's very sad. I think I ended the stream like right after that happened.
You ran so fast, your hat fell off.
Yeah. That was only my second shiny fail ever on stream.
Yikes! Did you reclaim it?
Yeah, I did. Like 4,000 encounters later, and on the same game.
So just like how Shine reclaimed Lapras on the same copy.
Yeah, exactly.
You had balls, right?
Oh yeah, I've never gone into a hunt. Actually, during the full odd showdown, I shit you not, after I got my starter, I was running up to the like the next spot of the game, and I ran into a shiny pooch, and I couldn't catch it because I didn't have balls. Yeah, I was like, "Are you kidding me, man?" I still got MVP of that event, but I was like, I would have been at 17 instead of 16 if I had balls there.
Shit balls.
And
All right,
yes, my Joy-Con did get thrown. I threw it at least once that day.
Yeah, I saw it. All right, so let's watch this.
Yeah, this
Shiny
is a big
rate
one.
for 420. That would be perfect. I'd like it right now.
Granted, that's how many I'd seen, not how many I'd done. So I'd probably done closer to 600 or 700.
No dinosaur. Yes! Yes! 417 fucking.
It just ends on fucking.
Right, fucking. So good.
Oh man, that's a good one, man. Props on that. Looks like we got another hydrate.
I'll have to get water then. That's hydrate for you, not for me.
All right, if you insist. All right, we got your clips out of the way. So I'm pretty sure you've seen this clip, but this is the first. This is my first. This is my first clip back, and this started something amazing. This started something amazing.
Did.
So hold on, let's watch it again. Don't try that again. Oh my god!
I love it.
Holy shit! Holy shit! No way! No way! 356! Holy crap! No way! Oh my god! So that was my first shiny back after a 6-month hiatus.
And what a shiny to get to, like, insane, man. And in only 336 encounters on a full odds game, that's insane.
Yeah, 356 between the two copies.
Okay.
Between the two copies, it was 356. But to be fair, I did do a good plethora of encounters off stream, but I do not for the life of me remember how many. Over like a course of like 2 years. So it's like I'm not sure what, but on screen, yeah. On screen after never doing this for a while, doing these two, yeah. But also, we got a question. What are your favorite challenge runs you two have done? Have you done a Nuzlocke before?
Yeah, it was very disappointing.
Well, then what was it?
Shiny lock for Pokemon Harmony.
Oh yeah. You mentioned that. How did it go?
It was very stressful. Going into it, like I'm not the greatest with typings. I'm getting better. I'm learning my stuff. But just the roller coaster of like, oh, I lost 3 Pokemon in one gym. Now I've got to go into a gym and get an encounter, or losing an encounter because I ran into a trainer by accident and they had something that countered me. And like, oh man, I think the next time I do a Nuzlocke, I'm going to implement the rule of like, I don't lose Pokemon. Because if I lose Pokemon, I'm never going to finish a Nuzlocke.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at it. And I mean, granted, I do want to try and do a Soul Link with someone one of these days, because I feel like if I'm playing with someone else, I can have that little bit of a coaching aspect to help me out with what I'm doing.
I hear you. I mean, I'm actually going to look into doing some Soul Links later on this year, so maybe we can work something out.
Hell yeah, let me know.
But yeah, for me, it's probably a toss-up. In terms of like my Dark Lock series that I do, my favorite Dark Lock would probably be, I don't know, probably be the Gen 5 one, not because I love Gen 5s, because that one pushed me to my limits. Because that game just was out to kill me. I got crit so many, I got killed, like my lives were diminished so many times, and just freaking everything was out to get me. Regular runs, I'd probably have to give it to my, honestly, probably my Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke. Or is my Soul Silver Randomizer Nuzlocke, or my crap, which one was it? Crap, which one was it? Crap, I don't remember.
Well, if it comes back to you, we'll circle back.
You don't remember your own runs. But yeah, my Soul Silver randomizer Nuzlocke was my second randomizer ever, and it was just a really good experience. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that.
Nice.
But yeah, so, well, but yeah, we can talk about this now. But the reason why this was so special is because you know that after I got this, the day after I posted this shiny, the day after the bounty was for mythicals and other legendaries, I got pissed off because I felt robbed of an extra point.
You know how many starters I got before they gave me a starter bounty? 5.
Yeah. So
I feel your pain.
Yeah, so what I did was I went into my the shiny came in was on my 2DS XL. So what I did was I went into my 2DS and I decided to just kept resetting for this Celebi. Less than 100 resets later, a second one shines. And this happened while Shine was live, and frickin' even he couldn't believe that I got the second Celebi.
Yeah, I think the entire showdown went nuts when you got 2 Celebis.
Yeah, I'm known as now Mr. Celebi in that showdown. All right, this is one of my various Masuda shinies, and I just found this one funny because of what I said when it hatched. Also, this had a picture of this out at Dominant. Yo! I'm in love with the
Fuecoco.
Yeah! We got before the DLC! Shiny Fuecoco, baby!
Nice.
And this was also back when Darkrai was in the 15,000s.
Oh my god. Baby. Probably the only reason I would play Gen 9 is for those 3. But I don't want a Masuda. I hate Masuda.
I know, dude. I hate Masuda in Scarlet and Violet with a vengeance, which is why I rarely ever do it.
Well, I mean, they just gave us Sprigatito in Pokemon Go for Community Day, which I'm surprised that they gave us that before Gen 8 starters. So maybe I don't have to play Gen 9.
I don't know. But yeah, I did Masuda for these guys. Fuecoco was like 219. Sprigatito was like 440 something, and Quaxley was like 419 or something. So oh, wow. Just shy of the 420.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. All right, so this happened during Week of Legends, and again, Darkrai was in the 13,000s this time. Oh my god! The Alecki shines first!
Feel the pain, man.
The Alecki shines first! Oh my god! Why?
And it's funny because they're full odds too, aren't they?
Yeah, and yeah. I wasn't keeping. I was so like I stopped doing this hunt around 500 encounters on screen, and I did it off screen for a little bit, but then I quit, and then I brought it back for Week of Legends, and I wasn't keeping track of the resets. I think overall this hunt took me less encounters than the Reggie Drago did.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and like you said, yes, the Reggies in Gen 8 are not affected by the shiny charm.
That's right.
So yeah. Why was it that the one hunt that I just brought back does this to me? I'd never been so excited and disappointed to find a shiny in my entire life. I had never been so disappointed in myself.
I know that feeling. I did my my route challenge for Gen 8 where I could only encounter random encounters on every route.
Uh-huh.
And Route 5, I was like, I don't want Nuzleaf. And sure enough, I got Nuzleaf, and I'm just like, I can move on from the route, but I'm not happy about it.
I can definitely feel that. But let's actually dive into what we've been talking about as of late, the showdowns. So, guys, I've said this before, and we'll say it again. This man has somehow become the MVP of whatever team he has been a part of in every showdown event, pretty much since its inception. I wasn't there for the first two showdowns. I started doing showdowns starting in the underground showdown, which is I think was the third one.
Yeah, I think so.
So give me your before those two were like the wild area and the Dynamax showdowns. How did those two go? Like, give me your insights as to being there since the first one and then progressively getting more intense or getting more interesting.
I can't remember if it was the wild area was the first one, or maybe I think it was wild area was the first one. Then there was a strong spawn one. Then there was Dynamax. Then there was Masuda.
No, Masuda came after Underground.
Did it? Okay, then there was. I don't remember the order of it, but I think there's been like 8 of them now, in total. I haven't competed in all of them. Obviously, the Masuda one, I was like, I'm not doing that. The Scarlet and Violet one, I don't think I was part of either, because obviously Scarlet Violet. But for the first one, yeah, no, I think I ended with 20 shinies for the Wild Area Showdown.
20?
Yeah.
And how many days?
Running 3.
3 days, 20 shinies.
It might have been 3 days. I was running 2 switches.
You cracked mother. I got 20. I got 20 shinies in 12 days. But 20 and 3? Dude, that's like
insane.
Dude, that's almost like freaking. That's what? Maybe 6+ shinies a day?
Yeah, I might be thinking of the radar one. I know I got 20 for the radar one. I think the showdown one was less than that. Where's the Discord for it? Because there's a thing in the Discord somewhere for the MVP stuff.
Yeah, I've never been granted the MVP title, so I can't give that input.
It's only been 3 times. Only 3 times.
3 times my ass. You're the luckiest son of a bitch I've ever met.
I got it for the Wild Area Showdown. I got it for the Radar Showdown, and I recently got it for the Full Odds Showdown.
Yeah, let's actually. Yeah, while you're pulling that up, so we kind of hinted this a little bit earlier in the show, but for those of you that don't know, Rusty and I have a complicated history, and I put complicated in quotations because our history started back in the Galar Shiny Showdown. So here's what happened. What happened was I decided that for my hunts, I would start with the Obstagoon line because I wanted to, have my name claimed, and for my team claimed those 3 shinies for my team because that's my favorite line. So as I was hunting my first one, as I was Masuda hunting, I think I was Masuda hunting my first one, or I was encountering Hound my first one, whichever one it was. What happened was this guy was doing a random hunt in the same route, and the next thing I know, I get the notification that someone found a shiny Galarian Zigzagoon and claimed it, and I'm like, who did it? And all of a sudden I hear it's Rusty, and I'm like, what? And I just went, bad Rusty, bad.
Yeah, it was a good time. That's when all the smack talk started.
Yeah, we gave each other so much shit over that one Zigzagoon. It was so funny. Like people thought we were serious, but we weren't actually serious. We were just bullshitting with each other. But I'm like, damn it. So I knew I had to pick up the pace, so I went and got the Obstagoon. The second I found my first Galarian Ziggs, I just evolved into Obstagoon, and was like, there, good, okay, I at least got Obstagoon. That's the one I wanted. But god damn it, man, you ruined my plan.
What's even funnier is it didn't even end there, because I got another shiny Galarian Zigzagoon later on too.
Yeah, but I claimed the Linoon before you got the chance to submit that one.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, that's our little bit of a little history of our history in the Showdown series.
So it was 15 for the Wild Area Showdown. It was 20 for the Radar Showdown, and it was 16 for the Full Odd Showdown.
the the radar showdown got really like. I mean, the full out showdown went bonkers, but the radar showdown definitely tested some people's limits. I'll definitely say that.
Oh yeah.
Like I only claimed a few shinies for the event, but I'm just glad one finally came on screen. I got the full odds Shellos patch, and I'm like, ah, sweet man. Yeah, what was your favorite
crazy
shiny? Well, sorry.
Favorite shiny from those events?
Yeah, your favorite shiny from the radar event.
Oh, dude, it was got to be the Bellsprout. The Bellsprout was a full odds non-sparkly patch shiny.
Oh, I've had that happen before.
Yeah, that was the coolest feeling from all of them. Like Kecleon, I mean, I was glad to finally get it after probably like 30 or 40 broken chains, even in the 30s. But no, that Bellsprout was just like completely unexpected.
I could definitely understand that. Remember when Reversal ran his radar event?
Yep.
I did a little bit of practice for that, and I kid you not, I went to Route 213, or like whichever route is right above Jubilife. I went there, and I was gonna go for a Badoo. I kid you not, literally the first thing happened. I got into my patch, full odds, non-sparkly shiny Badoo. I was just going to practice.
I had that happen with a Bagon. Me and Zero Seth were racing for Bagon, and sure enough, Zero shiny patch. I'm like, I wonder what this could be, and it was Bagon. And he's like, get out of here. Like, there's a reason I'm the radar king, man. Like, although I didn't win Reversal's radar race, I only got to a 66 chain.
Yeah, it was Jacob Pomegranate who won that, didn't he?
Yeah, it was like 102 on a Ditto chain or something.
Yeah, that was freaking insane, man. Ugh. But yeah, just like you're one of the top people in the Showdown series. Like, have you ever? Aw, cute kitty.
It's Frankie.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever considered like actually, are you a moderator for the series yet, or are you just a casual participant?
I'm just a casual participant. There's been talks of me doing moderation and stuff for it, but like I said to them, I really just enjoy participating in the events. I don't want to be doing shiny checks and things like that. I just want to come, support my team, have some fun, and whatever happens at the end of the day happens, right?
I could definitely respect that.
They've got a solid team of moderators already for it. I mean, shout outs to Chef and everyone else that runs it, dude. Like, they are fantastic people.
Oh yeah, Chef's definitely an awesome moderator. I mean, he helped Glax with his recent Naughty or Nice event, so
yeah, I've participated in that and I got 0 points. I refused to play Scarlet and Violet, and I refused to like do any of the freebies. I was like, if I don't get a Pokemon with a jolly or naughty nature, I'm not submitting it.
I feel that. Yeah, the second I did that, I mean, the first shiny I found for that was pretty much instantaneously. I did like one of the sandwiches, and I found an instant Lapras. So it's like, At least I had balls.
Yeah, at least you had Pokeballs. That's very true.
I wonder if Sean's gonna watch this and he just sees us ribbing on him.
Right? Imagine going into a shiny hunt without Pokeballs. What an amateur mistake.
Yeah, who could possibly do such an amateur move?
They definitely don't have merch that says "got balls" on it.
Yeah. I wonder if Sean will go back and watch this and he just sees us. He sees us ribbing on him, and it's like, what the fuck, guys?
I hope so. I really hope he does. Much love, my dude.
Yeah, we love you, Sean. Ugh. But yeah, like, what are some like just overall, like, what are some of your favorite moments from the Showdown series in general? Like anything could be like being with other people, or a shiny encounter from somebody, or just what, like, there's so much that the Showdown series has to offer that we just somehow, like, we have a collection of top tier moments from so many people. It's like, who has a good moment that you like the most,
Well, obviously your Celebes were so hype. during the full odds showdown. Those were insane moments. The banter I've had between teams back and forth, like, oh, we're ahead. It's like, doesn't matter if you're ahead by 1 point, I'm winning. Kind of things like that, right? Like,
I know the smack talk.
Some of the fails were like heart-wrenching too, man. Like, I can't remember who it was, but someone failed a shiny Mewtwo during the full odds showdown because they got fainted.
I remember
that was a pretty crazy moment. Completing the shiny decks for Galar was insane when we did that for the Wild Area Showdown. That was a big moment. There's been so many. Honestly, there's been so many. The radar too, like even during the radar showdown, like some of the people getting like 0 shiny patch shinies, like that's huge.
I know those are some of the coolest moments, man.
Well,
I remember at the end of the Gala Showdown, and after both me and Shine shaved our beards, I found the shiny Scraggy literally 20 minutes after somebody claimed the last Scrafty that we needed for that line. Yeah. And I'm like, I just got sniped.
That was during the Gen 2 showdown. Scarecrow Sketch was looking for Dunsparce and I snagged it from him.
Wait, Gen 2 showdown?
Yeah. Or not showdown, sorry. Shiny challenge. Nerd Out Know Me.
Oh.
Yeah. Me and Seth started out with Sudowoodo Noctowl because they were in the same area, so we were encountering both to see which one any of us would get. Then they both got claimed, so I was like, okay, I'm going to move on to Dunsparce because I've already started that and I need to continue on with that hunt. And I happened to see that Sketch was looking for it too, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to get yelled at. I know it's coming. And I ended up getting it and was like, yeah, I got it, let's go. And then I instantly clicked onto his stream because I was watching him in the background. And he's just like, fuck! He got so mad. He's like, who is this RustyLarouge guy? And I'm like, oh my god, he's going to hate me forever now. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I needed this Pokemon so badly. I think he ended up getting something to submit for it too, which was good. But yeah, no, I totally snagged it from him.
I've never had somebody screaming at me like that yet. Actually, I have. Actually, I kind of have off screen. There was a creator that isn't like a creator anymore that kind of ripped me a new one after I found the Dragonite for the 151 challenge. It was actually like basically saying like, fuck you, why'd you of course you got one, fuck you. Not in those words, but basically saying like, yeah, like what the fuck? Like I was just lucky. But I know, but speaking of the Gen 2 challenge, I said I claimed the Tyranitar, so I couldn't I actually Masuda'd it, and I actually got it before Nomi did, because Nomi was slated to claim Larvitar, so yes. I got the Larvitar before Nomi through regular Masuda and Sword and Shield when she was doing like the Gen 2 Ditto glitch thing. Mm-hmm. So I had to take that Larvitar and quickly evolve it into Tyranitar to submit it, because last time during the 151 challenge, I got the shiny Dragonite, and I was going for a Nidoran. Male, and all of a sudden I see a green little Tootsie pop up my screen. I'm like, holy fuck! And I just quickly flew to get it.
Fly up.
I wasn't risking it. I just threw a Master Ball at it and I called it a day.
Nice.
Yeah, I almost wasn't in that event to begin with, though.
That was the same with me in the Nerd Out one. I was like last minute submission.
Yeah, me too. One of my friends, actually a person who was on the show before, Tiny Tina, she's the reason I got in.
Nice.
She recommended me, and Nomi sent me an invite. I really hope that we get the chance to do the Gen 3 challenge. I mean, we got the logo for it, but I really hope we get the chance to actually do it.
Yeah, it'd be nice to actually get on board and do that, because I mean the second one was a hell of a good time.
Yeah. Plus we have to get our world record back, because PM7 freaking shattered our old record.
I was gonna say, yeah, they broke the record.
Yeah, I would love to be a part of. I know he's probably gonna wind up doing a Gen 5 video. I would love to be a part of that video. I'd love to be cool. I'd love to be a part of that challenge, because I have such a love and deep respect for Gen 5. So I'm like, man, I wish I could get in, but I don't know. But I'm not trying to like, dwell on or whatnot. But I don't know. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. I'd just love to be able to stream DS and 3DS games, but you know, it's very expensive to do that.
Yeah. I mean, of course, there are ways to find Gen 5 shinies on this, so.
True. I really hope that the epilogue comes out with DS and 3DS operators, because that would just be a game changer.
Yeah, that'd be a definite game changer. But are there any other like Pokemon moments or Pokemon related things you can think about that are memorable, whether they've been on stream or off?
Going to Seattle for GoFest was probably one of the greatest travel trips I've ever gone on.
Oh, that's cool.
Me, my good buddy Jesse, and my other good buddy Mitch, my moderator, drove down to Seattle because we're only about a 3.5 hour drive from there, and stayed in Seattle overnight. Walked around downtown Seattle. You know, got drinks and stuff like that. You know, walked around, played Pokemon Go the night before the event. Went to the park, played in the park. Had such a good time. Got so many good photos. Met a lot of really cool people. We ended up leaving the park after our slotted time was up and went to another park further in Seattle and met a couple of guys from Texas and like walked around the park with them, played Pokemon Go. I have stickers this guy gave me on my cabinet at work. Like, it's such a crazy experience to just meet people from different parts of the world and just have so much in common with them.
I wish I could join. I wish I could join that kind of front because I haven't met a big collective group through Twitch yet. I've only met like single individual people. That's why I really want to go to Worlds this year, so that way I can meet these Pokemon peeps finally, and you know, just hang out with them. But again, I'm not sure if that'll happen. But you never know. You never know. You might find this sunglass wearing guy up in Anaheim.
Yeah, I'd love to drive down to Anaheim, but I think it's like 22 hours.
I mean, I would love to go to PAX next year, but I mean, the drive would be a pretty decent drive because I wouldn't want to fly. It's just like I live near the West Coast, and I'd have to go up, so it'd just be a little bit of a drive for me to do that.
Nice.
But yeah, there's another moment that my mod posted in the chat. So I was doing a shiny race with one of my fellow Team Yell members, and we decided to go for Litten. And I was just randomly babbling to a chat member about something, and all of a sudden I said, "Hey, look, the shiny Litten's gonna pop up," and all of a sudden, bam, shiny Litten pops up the second I point up to it.
That's sweet. That's such a good feeling.
Yeah, calling getting a shiny is one thing. Calling a shiny is another feeling.
Right. I had that during DAs. Me and my buddy Jesse were doing DAs one day, and I was like, I swear to God, this Wigglytuff's gonna be shiny at the end of this DA. And sure enough, it was. And I was like, man, are you kidding me? Like, you can't give me the legendary, but you give me the fucking Wigglytuff? Like, what is this shit?
Have you ever had a double shiny in a DA?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, me too. I've had Trevenant and Kyurem and Basculin and Tapu Fini.
See, I've never had it where it's one of them's a legendary. It's always been two of the first three that are shiny. And I was like, why can't the legendary be shiny? Now I actually have to decide what I want.
Yeah, those are some pretty damn good moments.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if anyone's got 4 ever. I mean, I've seen 3, but I've never seen 4 happen.
I don't think it's, yeah, I've seen somebody do 3, but I've never seen somebody get all 4. I've never seen that before. If that does happen, like, holy crap.
It's going to be another Pokemon Gate, like that one guy that got the shiny starter and the shiny Starly.
Yeah, that was proven to be fake, but
I know.
There'll be a lot of investigation whether or not that was all true.
Yeah, you got all 4 shinies and DAs. All right, I need to see your Switch for a few days.
Oh crap!
Oh no, did I?
No, it was me. My thing just stopped.
Oh hey, there's me.
Yeah. See, this is the whole skit about doing a live show. Tech issues or things happen.
Right? Exactly. Things happen.
Things
It's been a lot
smoother
than I thought it was going to be since the first one. So.
Yeah. I mean, at the beginning we had issues, but now it's been a lot more advanced, and it goes along smoother than you think.
I haven't blue screened since this morning, so that's good.
Yeah. All right. So normally by this point we talk about Pokemon news, but to be frank, there's not a lot of Pokemon news out there. But Pokemon Day is fastly approaching.
It's true. We're like what 3.5, 4 weeks out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I know what I want to see on Pokemon Day, but what do you want to see on Pokemon Day?
Legends EA.
Yes.
It's a long shot. It's never gonna happen, but I'm gonna say it anyways. OG Switch or OG Pokemon games on Switch Online would be great.
I would love.
I want to say, I know everyone's gonna hate me for it, but Let's Go Johto.
Let's go Johto. We don't need a Let's Go Johto, okay?
We do. We need a Let's Go for every generation. We don't need black and white remakes yet. We don't need them.
Yes, we do.
But we have black and white too. Why do we need remakes? Remakes of remakes of remakes.
Yeah, well, we had Platinum, but they made BDSP.
This is true.
Yeah, but I want to see an actual trailer for PLZA. Gameplay footage, a release date. I would love to see. Crap! I just had it. I mean, I would love to get confirmation on if we're gonna get some new remakes for future games. Like I said, Gen 5 and whatnot. But I don't think it's gonna happen this year. This is a severe long shot. But
I think I know
the first implementation of Gen 10.
Yes. Since there was rumors and leaks about it, it would be interesting to get a glimpse of it.
Yeah, just like how they did it for Scarlet and Violet, like give us a look at the first the starters, and then just give us the titles and then release dates sometime in like 2027 or whatnot. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Give us our next Umbreon or our next Evolution, please.
Yeah, an Evolution or potential, or I don't know, maybe a new type. Maybe we could use a new type.
No, not yet. We have multi-typing with terrestrialization, so I mean, they're probably going to hang on to that little thing for a while. Although harmonic typing I've heard people throw around harmonic typing before, and I mean that's something that could work. I mean, we do have music type Pokemon, so
yeah. Or like the sound type, but that I highly doubt that'll be a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what else did I like? What else did I want to see? Again, I had it, but I don't. I don't know. Maybe a Terra event for the shiny variants of the Paradox Mons that were released via the raids or the DLCs. I don't know. Maybe something like that. But
I would like to see shiny Chien-Pao and all those shiny locked Pokemon not be shiny locked. That would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
No, like you said, we'll probably get a Terra event for them.
Yeah, but yeah, some form of trailer for PLZA is what I would love to see above everything else. So please, Plaza.
We're praising Arceus right now, please.
Praise Arceus, please.
Yes, the great Arceus. Give us what we want.
Okay, so by this point in the show, I like to give a guest some time to give us some insight as to any future plans that you have regarding content creation or goals that you wish to achieve sometime this year. So, I mean, once you're back up and running, are there any like streaming activities you wish to accomplish or goals you want to achieve?
I definitely want to play more games on stream, not just Pokemon. I definitely want to branch out into doing more of like what I love, like my retro games, right? Like I have $56,000 worth of video games, man. I got to play more than Pokemon at some point, right? That, and one of my personal goals for this year is I want to lose a little bit of weight and I want to get back into shape, like actually tone to where I was in my teen years when I actually used to skateboard all the time and I was in good shape. I put on like 30 pounds. It's all right here. It's all right here.
Oh, dude, I feel you, brother. I feel you. Trust me. When I was like 16, 17, I was a buck 70. I was a buck 75, and I could ride a bike for days on end. Now I'm now I'm like 200 solid, and it's all collected around here.
I know. Well, I mean, I've quit drinking basically. I have the odd drink here and there, like we have poker nights and things like that. But I've just kind of just cut it completely out of my life, right? Even like I used to drink on stream, I used to drink on the weekends. I used to go out, have drinks, play Pokemon Go. Now I'm just like, I just don't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I don't drink myself, but I do have a rare drink once in a blue moon. I have like one like cheat meal a week with my family, which is actually what I'm going to be doing after we get off of here. But
Nice.
normally I do intermittent fasting and keto. That's how I stay relatively not so ballooned.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can't do diets. I've been slowly starting to eat healthier and stuff like that. Like I still go out for dinner like once a week, maybe twice a week at most. But I'm trying to cut out like the disgusting fast foods, like the Burger Kings, the McDonald's, things like that. If I go out for food, I'm gonna get like sushi now, something a little bit healthier, right?
Uh-huh.
I've started having granola, yogurt, and berries in the morning for breakfast instead of like nothing for breakfast. So yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to be healthier.
Oh, yo, we got ourselves a raid. Mostly Ghostly Gamers, Season 2, Episode 3. I mean, Season 3, Episode 2, Episode 3. Yo, Ghost and Ghost Gang, welcome in. Welcome to the podcast. Oh, welcome into the podcast, everybody. My name is Spence. I'm the host of pokeNERDS Incorporated. This is RustyLarouge, our current guest of honor today. We're just discussing our physical health and also plans for 2025. But yeah, Ghost, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Ghost. What were you up to today, buddy?
Here's to a good 2025, everybody.
Yeah, we'd have a drink, but we're out of water. But yeah,
There's a little bit left in there.
all right, but oh, you were actually shiny hunting. Wow, usually you're doing a Nuzlocke. Is there? All right, so what else are you wishing to go achieve in 2025?
I want to go somewhere. I don't know where. Like maybe I might go up north and visit Shine this summer if I have time and plans to do that. But I want to go and do a little trip.
That's
Another
a nice
thing I want to do.
that's a nice little change of pace there. I can
Yeah, it's
respect
only
that.
about a 4-hour drive to where he is now, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm actually planning to do some traveling myself. Like I'm gonna be go seeing a friend and next week actually. So we're gonna be hanging out for a while, and then literally like 2 weeks after that, I'm gonna go visit her again because she's gonna be having surgery. So I'm gonna be there for support and whatnot.
Nice.
But like I said, I want to go to Worlds, and hopefully I can make some plans to get that underway, so that way I can actually look forward to going out there next year and whatnot. I really want to. But in terms of my creation goals, I have a list of runs that I want to complete by the end of the year. So I'm starting for those of you who are on my side, those of you who know me, I am starting the Sea Glass Emerald Sea Glass Shiny Lock tomorrow. So I want to get that one done. I want to do a second run of my Platinum Randomizer because it's the run I was doing before I went on hiatus, and I do not remember for the life of me where I left off. So I'm just gonna restart the whole run. I am going to do I'm going to do my final Dark Lock, which is the Soul Silver Dark Lock, at least until Gen 10 is a thing. So complete the Dark Lock series I started all the way back in 2021, and also do I was gonna do a Black 2 White 2 Soul Link randomizer with Chaos 6, my fellow Team Yell mate. And we're gonna see if we can get that run underway sometime later this year. So I want to get those runs done and completed. I also want to finish up season 4 of the podcast and also season 5. Yeah. But also just continue to be an advocate for mental health and just trying to be who I am, you know? Just trying to vibe out as best as I can and just be the guy that I am, you know?
Be the best nerd possible.
Nerd. Okay, so before we officially kick things off, it's custom around here that the guest chooses the raid target. So is there anyone live right now that you would like to send some hype to?
Let me double check my online. Who's online? Kawanaka's live right now doing Heatran DAs.
Okay, Kawanaka it
that.
is.
Let's go see Kawanaka.
Okay, Kawanaka it is. Travis, we have different raid commands for the podcast. I was actually gonna go there. All right, then let's go. But then I saw you were live, so I went. Oh, what do you know?
It all comes full circle.
Yes, it does. All right, so if you are subscribed to the Poké Network, you can use this raid call. If you are not subscribed to the Poké Network, you can use this raid call.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, copy and paste those. Nerds. Okay, before we kick off the show, I want to give a major thank you again to Mr. RustyLarouge for taking the time out of his day to sit down with me and let me pick your brain on what makes you the Pokemon nerd you are. I really appreciate it, Rusty, and I really hope you enjoyed yourself today.
I had an absolutely fantastic time, and you did throw some curveballs my way, so I'm very happy.
Oh, what? Oh, I threw some curveballs. Okay, cool.
Yep.
All right. Let me get the raid officially started, and we can go raid Kawanaka. All right. So, do you have a normal outro that you say whenever you go to end a stream?
No, actually, I kind of just end off with usually goodbye. Thank everybody for being there. We'll see you next time. Follow me in the Discord, kind of things like that. Standard stuff.
I see. I usually end off a stream by saying thank you again for choosing the back alley as your place to hang out today. Stay safe, stay strong. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, you nerds. But in honor of the true Turbo, I would like to say stay safe, stay rockin', stay true to yourself. I will see you guys next time when pokeNERDS Inc. brings you in the next episode. So from all of us here at pokeNERDS Inc., we thank you for tuning into the podcast. We'll see you next time. So, bye-bye.
Bye.